recording. One, two. Yep. Yeah, we are. Let's turn off the mouse so we can get into it. Let me maybe move this microphone just a tad closer. Alright, so today we are trying this Woodinville 100% rye whiskey. Yeah, haven't looked up anything on it. So, the new liquor store next to my work, right next to my work, less than a mile away, opened, okay? I waited outside that store to be the first one in it and the first one to buy something. So, I went in there and I was like, it looked really nice. It was like a mini Total Wine, which was super cool. I thought there was, never mind. It was super cool and I enjoyed it. Anyway, I saw this and it caught my eye, so I grabbed it without question or research, but they're always good things. I paid $40 for this. Very nice bottle, very ergonomical. Okay, nice and square. Okay. Also, while I was in there, I looked really weird there for a second. What the heck, yo? Also, while in the store, he gave me this, made by the same people, Woodinville. It is a barrel-aged maple syrup. I was taking it back. So, yeah. He said, thank you so much, and all, yeah. He's just being a nice guy. So, I got both these. This is $20, by the way, so thank you so much. Indian man. I don't know your name. Sorry. I did leave you a good review, though. I left you a good review. Not because of this, but thanks anyway, because it's very thoughtful. Okay? Let's put this over. Also, black bags. Okay? He put it in a black bag. Other liquor stores, take note. Put it in a black bag. It is... I'm not, like, ashamed of it, but it was, like, courteous to put it in a black bag, if you know what I mean. So, let's put this goodie back in here and get into the review. It only took 2 minutes. Okay, I'm digging it. Alright. The front of the bottle says, handmade in Washington. I didn't read any of this, by the way. Handmade in Washington State, Woodinville. Yeah. Straight 100% rye whiskey. I love my rye. Pot distilled. 45 alcohol by volume. 90 proof. Bigger Dreams. Oh, this is smaller batch. Oh yeah, okay. Bigger Dreams, smaller batches, established 2010. Okay. We got like a little bit of trivia history on the back. It says handmade in Washington State. We got a really cool logo, WW Co. This 100% rye starts with pure, traditionally grown rye, cultivated exclusively for us on the Almond family farm in Quincy, Washington. Oh my gosh. The grain is mashed, distilled, and barreled in our Woodinville distillery, then trucked over the Cascade Mountains to our private barrel houses. The font's really small, sorry. Where central Washington's extreme temperature cycles promote the extraction of natural flavors from the oak. Prior to being cooped, the barrel wood is seasoned in open air, rain, wind, and sun, and snow for 18 months. Why are there two ands? Wait. Open air, rain, wind, sun, and snow. Okay, I added another and, sorry. For 18 months, softening the wood's harsh tannins. The barrels are then slowly toasted and heavily charred for further enrich the wood's desirable flavors. There's a lot of writing in a very small... I'll show you in a second, but it's like a really small font, guys. This meticulous process yields a truly handcrafted whiskey with aromas of okay, I'll just tell you what it says. Cinnamon, I wasn't going to tell you. Cinnamon, clove, and fruit leather. Fruit leather is one word. as well as notes of caramel, wood spice, and honey. The palate and honey on the palate with a long, memorable finish that will leave you anticipating your next sip. That was a trudge. Look how small this font is. Can you even see how small that font is? And I have a good eyesight. It's just kind of dim in here, and it was kind of like, oh my gosh. Distilled, bottled, aged in Woodinville was. Can I not even talk? Distilled, bottled, and aged by Woodinville Whiskey Company. Woodinville Wash. Government warning. Small batches, bigger dreams. Yeah, that's it. Bottle has name stamped on the side, which is really cool. Huge natural cork, it looks like from here so far. Really fat neck on this thing. Like it's like a sawed-off shotgun kind of like with kind of going on. Really cool brandy on top. It's the WW Co. I can dig it. All right. You can see I did a new UI. I pretty much just copied over the user interface from the Knights of the Old Republic streams that I'm doing, and I just converted it. I thought it looked nice, and it was time for a change. You like my whiskey orb with my voice? All right. Let's get into this. That only took me 6 minutes. Nice. So there is a pull tab on the back, but it is encased in plastic? What the heck? No, not on the top. This is where you're supposed to do it. I bought a present for my brother-in-law, and I guess it just got there. It's a bottle of Balcones Brimstone. She's gonna send me a video of his reaction. Maybe I can post it to the YouTube with a link to it, like in the comments, if she said it's okay. I don't know if he can handle it. I hope he can. Alright, I just extracted this pull tab from the inner plastics because it was melted in. Oh, that came off real sexy. That just totally split it in half. You want to inspect that plastic, Botswana? No, I'm not that guy. Never mind. Just throw that over there, though. Wow, this cork is something fierce. That's a big chunk of wood, my guy. Okay. Hey! Okay, never mind. You can never play with anything. He started eating it. Let's just put that in that bag. Now he's like, why are you yelling at me? He started eating it. Ooh, that was in there nice and tight. Natural cork, it looks like, yes. Wow, that smells good. Okay, let's just put the cork right there for this first pour, and then I'll put it back. Give ourselves a nice little pour. I had a, it's pretty dark. One second, put the cork back in for something bad happens to it. Like that, and we'll put that like that. Look at that. Is that the mic? Okay. Sorry, that was something else. I thought the bottle was making a hissing sound or something weird. I was like, what the heck? Anyway, so I had a Corona Familiar like 6 hours ago. So that's all I had, and then I ate, but that won't affect nothing. Alright, look at that. Pretty dark. Actually, it's really dark. That's like almost as dark as the Balcones I just bought my brother-in-law. Balcones is a little darker, because that's almost black, but this is like near dark. Like, it's dark. Whoa! Okay. Not expecting that. I had my brain rearranged. So you know those cherries you put on ice cream? Like they come in like the watery jar. It's like all red and you like pop the top off. That's what this was. I was so confused for a second. Okay, my brain rewired after that one because I was not expecting to get hit in the face with like a sweet dark cherry aroma. This is the most powerful cherry smell I've ever smelled. Cherry extract. Okay. Let's go in again. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was really cherry-y, okay? Max cherry. Oh my gosh. It just keeps getting stronger. I'm not eating. I'm not even sipping. See, I'm just smelling it. Oh my gosh. Let me see what I got text real fast. Oh, she texted me the video of him drinking it. Can I? Okay, I'll watch that after this, and I'll ask if I can post it, and you'll see that too if I'm allowed to. We'll see. Oh my gosh. So that is like the most cherriest thing I have ever smelled. And it's also amazing is next to those cherries is an equally, well, not equally, but almost as pungent leather smell. Like the fresh leather, if you go to like candy leather and you go in there and smell like, it smells like that. What the heck? It's like I opened a thing of cherries. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get high off of smelling this cherry stuff, bro. Gosh. All right, let's swirl it around a little bit and just get into this tasting. Off the nose, cherry to the max with some leather on there. It's like so much cherry. Okay. We're gonna taste this, okay? I'm already like, this better be good, because this nose is, don't know if it's the best nose I've ever smelled, but it's definitely unique. Like, let's just do a rating on the nose. It gets a 10 out of 10 for uniqueness on the nose, okay? Overall, best nose I've ever smelled, probably like an 8 out of 10. But the most unique, just because of that cherry wall. Okay. It's, you gotta be joking me. It's like opening a jar of cherries and maybe like a cherry Pop Tart. A little bit. But mostly like that cherry smell I'm talking about. Whew. Alright, let's get into it. What? One second. My facial expressions don't mean it's bad. I'm just confused. Okay. So, I'm going to go initial, and then we're going to wait a second and try it again, let it open up. Off that initial swig, okay? It's, little bit of floral, a lot of wood, and a lot of caramel. What freaked me out was I didn't taste any cherries. But it finishes with cherries. So I smelled it again, and it still smells like that. Cherry to the max, and I got kind of dig for the cherries in this when I drink it. That is oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna say something real fast. If you're expecting to get a rye you're expecting to get a rye, right? But don't be expecting it to taste necessarily like a rye. Because I actually thought I was drinking a bourbon right now. I forgot that it was rye. I thought I was drinking a bourbon. So, just keep that in mind if you buy it. I'm not disappointed because I actually prefer bourbon to rye. I don't know. But just keep that in mind, okay? That nose is insane. Okay. I'm really enjoying this, actually. I know I'm not like going crazy, but I'm just really enjoying this. This is a really good drink. Okay. Let me think for just a second. Okay. Hopefully you guys can't hear High School Musical in the background. They're playing it in the other house. Super loud. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna let it open up a little bit more, like another minute, 2 minutes, and I'll try it. Because the cherries, like I thought, are getting much more pronounced the longer it opens up. So, which I think is really, this should just be, I mean, it's a cherry, it's cherry, okay? But so far the nose starts pretty strong with a caramel, dark wood. It's a really dark wood taste. With some like vanilla bean thrown in there. And like floral, like flowers. Not floral like dark fruit or cherry, but like floral flowers. Then at the very beginning, I was really having the dig for that cherry taste. But I did find it. And then as it opened up more and more, I could actually taste the cherries. They were becoming more of a like a center point note than a tail end, like almost not there note. So I think if we let this open up for like 5 minutes, just let it breathe a little bit, that this stuff will, I'm saying be top 10 at least. Top 10 at least, right? Right now it's top 10. So, maybe like, depending on how good this is, if it does work, like open up how I think it is, this could probably, it's probably going to be top 5 actually, but as it stands, it's probably like it's probably like number 8 out of 10 I've ever had, which is really good. I guess, like I said, I'm not freaking out, but I think it's not that I'm disappointed with the actual drink. It says that I was expecting like a cherry overload, and when it didn't happen, I was like, oh, okay. But, we might get there. We might get there. Let's give it a second. We're at 18. We'll do 18:45 on my video over here, and then we'll taste it again, and we'll start wrapping this up. But as it stands, this is number 8 of 10 that I've ever tried. Top 10. Really good, really, really, really strong, like caramel wood notes, vanilla bean, and like some floral mixed in there with like a little faint cherry finish. But the finish has been getting better, and now it's like more towards the middle, the cherries, as it opens up, and they're a lot more pronounced. So we'll let this open up a little bit more. All right, we're at 45. Let's swirl it and taste it. That nose is insane. Okay. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. That's a movie quote from the Ladies of the Robin movie from the 80s or whatever. Not 80s, I'm sorry, early 2000s. 2001, I think. Good job. Those cherries have moved into a very nice center area. I don't think they're going to move too much more. If they did, it would be even better. So, I'll let that open up a little bit more just to test this. But as it stands, this moved from an 8 to a 6. Top 10 6 right now. Because those cherries migrated from the end to pretty much the dead center. And they're a lot more pronounced in their coming, okay? Like, you're not going to miss these cherries. Alright, that saved it. That saved the drink. I didn't really need it, but this is like that cherry on top, okay? I didn't mean to make a pun there, okay? I'm sorry. A little bit more swillage. I'm very, very satisfied. See, it works. I walked in there and I said, I like the bottle. I like the visual marketing to my eyeballs, to my retinas, and I grabbed it. I didn't even ask what the price was. I grabbed it. Okay? Voice crack? No, not really. Really, I did grab it. Really not the voice crack, but I grabbed it. Okay? Didn't even look it up. Didn't even look at the price. I just wanted it because of visual marketing. A very good job. And I told you it works because it's worked again. I think it's only not worked like twice out of every time I've done it. And I do it for like 95% of the stuff I buy. I end up loving. It works. That's their fake voice crack. I'm sorry. Accidental. Okay. Accidental fake voice cracks. I didn't move. So I'm going to say it stays right in the center, okay? After about 5 minutes of opening up. Let's take a last swig and do the final notes and then give you a final verdict and let's get out of here. Watch those videos. I'll watch that video on camera. We're not showing you, but then I'll switch it around if I can. Okay. Immediately. Hit in the face with this hard caramel. Like not the soft caramels, like the hard caramels. Hard caramel really pronounced with this dark wood chasing that. And they kind of do their little dance a little bit. Towards the ends of their life, we get a little vanilla bean, like floral jazz. And then we are hit with this cherry blockade of excellence. Those cherries, man. Yeah. They just permeate it after that. And there's a relatively quick finish. I don't really care how the finish is on my drinks. That's not a real point for me to go towards. But if you want to know, it's got a quick finish. The cherries peak for like 2-3 seconds. So I'd actually say the cherries are the finish as well as the midpoint. Because it goes all the way through and then just kind of like that. But for when those cherries are riding high, it's smooth sailing. And then you kind of just like, meh, at the end, that's how the finish is. But you can always get more. And you can rub it in your beard afterwards. Yeah. Alcoholic tip, my guys. Rub your whiskey in your beard for that fragrant aroma. Especially if it's like the sexy cherries. Man. Whew. So this has made it into top 6 of my top 10 I've ever tried. It's number 6. It might be number 5. I'm going to give it 5. We're giving it 5. 5 on my top 10 list. And from a 1 to 10, a 9. I mean, that's crazy. You're like, Adam, you just gave that a 9? I did. Now, if we just rate the beverage by itself, right? Like the taste. I'm saying 7.5 to an 8, okay? But when you combine that crazy nose, that bumps that up to a 9, okay? because the nose is like, it does play a big part in the overall perception. If you put this in front of your best friend or your lady, what? And they smell that cherry, you're gonna be their cherry. Okay, we're gonna end this before it gets any weirder. But let's watch that video. I'll watch it. If they say I can, I will put it on the screen. But if not, you have to enjoy my reaction. Let's see what they sent to me. Oh, Louis, he texted me too. It's really good. Okay, let's see this. I'm gonna put this.
Cheers, Anna.
Oh my gosh, the video cuts. Did she cut it? I gave this dude Marconi's brimstone, and he takes a shot without even thinking. And I don't know if he usually drinks stuff this harsh. For those who don't know about Connie's brimstone, is like biting into a fire log with embers on it. I never did a video on that, but I tasted it before I started doing reviews. It's like biting into a log with embers on it. And he says, good stuff, brother. Whew. Alright, that was funny. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Lewis, and I hope you drink the whole bottle. It gets even more harsh towards the end. You like, when that bottle starts getting down like that, it even gets like more harsh. And I love myself some Marconi's brimstone. Maybe I'll do a review on that. I haven't had it in a minute. But thanks for watching, and go get yourself a bottle of Woodinville 100% rye, basically a bourbon, bourbon taste, I mean. And enjoy yourself, because you can't go wrong with the Woodinville 100% rye. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye.